Today on Destination Polaris, mines, mud, and memories. 3 Pittsburgh parks in 3 days. Let's go.
Destination Polaris is presented by Rugged Radios, the authority in communications.
Welcome to Destination Polaris. We're in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where there's not 1, not 2, but 3 ride parks, all within an hour's drive of the city limits. We're hitting all 3, so let's ride.
When you think of Pittsburgh, off-roading is probably not the first thing that comes to mind. For me, it's more like steel, sports, and Primanti Brothers sandwiches. As it turns out, the Steel City sits at the junction of 3 rivers. It has more bridges than Venice and no lack of terrain. And that terrain means off-road fun. This week, we're hitting 3 ride parks in 3 days. The Ride Command map shows them all within an hour of the metro. Our first stop takes us to the Western Pennsylvania Underground. Mines and Meadows Resort is 40 miles northwest of Pittsburgh and one of the most unique places to ride.
My father started this facility, it's been 15 years now. I would say it's a vacation for your mind. Go out and have fun.
Owner-operator Jarrett Svira is about to show us why.
It is one of the only places that you can ride underground on an ATV, and that's really what sets Mines and Meadows apart from any other riding park. The park is now approaching 1,000 acres. We have some other expansions that can definitely push us well over that, hopefully within the next 2 years. We have a little over 80 miles of GPS trails. You can actually Polaris Ride Command, and then we're also on Trail View.
On the way to the mine, you get a feel for just how big this place is. Members Evan and Michael Banofsky are still finding new parts.
It's very nice. We belonged here since we started. It's been about a year and a half, and we still haven't hit it all.
I like all the mud puddles and like all the hills I get to go on.
Hooked. He's hooked.
You know, that's what it's all about, is getting these young kids out on machines and you know, getting that same addiction. We really want to gear this facility to be a family-oriented facility.
There's something for everyone.
We really do gear ourselves to having trails for all levels.
Including this rock climb for those who like to get rugged. It may be beautiful and sunny outside, but I'm ready to go underground. Longtime guide John Takas is leading the way.
Be careful, and if you break down on a tour, sit there and wait. I'll find you tomorrow. I mean the next trip.
After 14 years, John knows how to have some fun with it.
All right, everybody get their helmet on. We're going to go inside.
The mine was originally used back in the late 1800s, believe it or not, for cement. They mined the limestone, they pulverized it, and they made the concrete.
Whoa, now this is cool. The mine is literally hundreds of acres. One piece of advice, follow the guide. Oh, and you may want to bring a jacket. At 300 feet below ground, it stays at a brisk 55 degrees year-round.
This is why I show everybody it's pitch dark. You can't see your hand. If you hold your hand up, you smell it before you see it. So everybody turn out your lights.
When he said it was going to be completely dark, I thought it was going to be dark, but I didn't really know it was going to be that dark.
Dark and eerily silent.
Turn all the lights on. All right, make sure you follow this old man out of here.
I'm torn between being relieved and wanting to do it all over again. Time to work off some anxiety at a place they call the Power Lines.
It's a fan favorite here. It's got a lot of hill climbs, a lot of terrain. Something a little different than just being riding in the woods. It's definitely a fun place to get the adrenaline pumping maybe a little bit more.
It's great, it really is. It's making memories, you know. It's a great way to make memories. It really is.
Mines, meadows, memories, and when we get back, another M word. Mud. Our Pittsburgh ride is just getting started. You're watching Destination Polaris.
Destination Polaris is sponsored by Rugged Radios, the authority in communications. Rockford Fosgate, purpose-built audio. Full throttle battery, the one that works. And by Walton's, everything but the meat.
Welcome back to Destination Polaris. Our Pittsburgh adventure continues at yet another ride park, Four Seasons Resort. An hour southwest of Pittsburgh, Four Seasons sits just 5 miles from West Virginia and 20 from Ohio. Today, owner Steve Presto is letting us take over his playground.
We've added 250 acres, so we're up to around 850. We started out with 9 miles of trails and just kept building from there up. We have 300 permanent campers that leave their camper all year long. We have 100 sites for weekenders.
I couldn't come here and not invite my good friend and Pennsylvania native, DJ Bonix.
I lived in Pittsburgh for over about 15 years, so to not even come out this far and do things like this, I'm disappointed in myself a little bit.
All right, got my buddy DJ Bonix here. Bonix, have you ever done this before?
I've never done this before.
Taking you into the hills, into the trails, your home state.
I'm ready.
Places you've never seen.
Let's go. We're ready for it.
All right, you nervous?
A little bit.
All right.
I'm in good hands, though.
That's right.
I'll put this on.
You're gonna want that.
Bonix came ready to play. Let's go. Local rider Bryce Novacek loves to tear it up.
The great thing about Pennsylvania is it's sneaky beautiful. There's all kinds of different stuff and pockets out here. There's open fields, heavy woods, very hilly, it's very clay, very rocky, pretty much everything in between.
Again, I had no idea Pennsylvania had this terrain. Oh, and did I mention it's muddy?
So it just rained quite significantly, so it's clay and it's very muddy. There's a lot of grip where the sun's been beating on it today, and where there's not, it is extremely slippery.
Time to check in with our guest of honor.
All right, Bonix, we rode in. What'd you think?
It was actually way smoother than I thought it was going to be.
I think I might have forgot to tell you that we might get a little muddy.
I didn't know it was going to be this muddy, but I think it's all a part of the fun.
So what do you think about getting in the driver's seat and trying it out?
It'll be my first time, so I'm ready. I think we should do it.
All right, let's do it. Let's hop in. Saddle up. We're gonna keep it in four-wheel drive, just because it's a little muddy.
Okay.
Park, reverse, neutral, low, and high. Other than that, you're just driving a car.
All right, you're gonna hold on to that though while I'm going, right? You're gonna
Right,
have to. All right.
Hands inside the vehicle at all times, helmets on, goggles on. We got this.
What did I just sign up for?
Yeah, boy. The course you didn't know which way the turn was going. But I'm actually really impressed on how the machine handles. It's like I never felt out of control. I felt safe the whole time. Oh my gosh. Oh man. That does not suck at all.
One of the coolest features at Four Seasons is this track. We literally just pulled up, and Bryce is already claiming king of the playground. Wait, I have an idea.
I think they set me up on this one.
So the highlight today for me was taking DJ Bonix on the little track we have back here.
Do you know what this is called here?
This is the O Heck bar. A lot of O Heck's about to go down.
Hold on tight, DJ.
We went really fast and we made sure that machine worked.
Oh my gosh!
I saw a smile on his face that I haven't seen someone have for a while, and it was a great experience.
If I could kiss this bar right here, I would. Whoever invented this right here, thank you so much. That was amazing. I would do that again.
I think Bryce said it best. Pennsylvania is sneaky beautiful. Who knew you could have this experience just an hour's time from the city?
It feels great to be able to, again, try a new experience right outside of your hometown. Just to be baptized in the mud for my first time.
Nothing beats your first time.
Oh my God. It's an amazing feeling. Now I think I got a new hobby.
Destination Polaris is sponsored by ALUMA Trailers, ready to ride when you are. Assault Industries, lead, explore, conquer. Quad Boss, get out there. And by Super ATV, the leader in aftermarket parts and accessories.
Welcome back to Destination Polaris. We're exploring the riding around Pittsburgh all the way from underground to the top of Renegade Ridge.
In 2 days, we've ridden at 2 different parks and had 2 epic experiences. I could only imagine what the third has in store. And then I met these guys. The crew at Renegade Ridge is eclectic.
We have a very special group of guys. It's just a very unique friendship that has formed over the years and evolves each ride, to be honest with you.
Let's just say they like to have fun.
No, we don't. We try and keep it pretty serious around here.
Good job, Franco.
If you would like to come to Renegade Ridge, the trails opened in 2010.
Franco owns the park, but ask him about it and he'll reluctantly admit that it's Craig who runs the show.
So Craig is unfortunately the brains behind all of this. He works on the trail systems for us. He also is crowd control during events.
Franco, who you met earlier here, his father and I had a discussion, and the park came about 11 years ago. We're an event park. We're not open every day or every weekend. We hold 7 a year, some 2-day events, 2 3-day events on Memorial Day, Labor Day.
We've got 28 miles of trail. The terrain changes a lot throughout here.
We have wooded terrain. We have some open space for the go fast guys. We have some mud pits. And then we have our challenge trails where they're exactly described. You go in, you need to know what you're doing. It's not for the amateur.
So there's just a lot of different types of riding all in one place.
As the name suggests, the property has numerous looping ridges.
So our overlooks in our name, the ridges, is one of the things that I think separates us from the other parks. We're not Renegade Ridge for no reason, obviously.
On a clear day like today, the views are beautiful. But at Renegade Ridge, it only stays quaint for so long. Race you to the top. The hill climb was a blast. Now it's time for a cool down. Here at Renegade Ridge, riding comes first, but having fun is a close second.
As you've noticed, the guys they're the guys, okay? they have a good time out here, and it's reflected by feedback from our riders. They're just good people.
Oh. Craig, he enjoys it. He pretends like he doesn't, but he definitely enjoys it.
All right.
I think sometimes he eggs it on, actually, so.
Jokes aside, this crew loves sharing their backyard with anyone who shows up.
We have a really good time out here. All the folks, the guys and gals that help us, they just get along super, and they're very good with working with the riders that come in. They'll help anybody, anytime.
You're watching Destination Polaris.
Destination Polaris is sponsored by FlowFast, the ultimate portable fluid transfer system. Polaris Adventures, adventure everywhere. And by AMSOIL, run with us.
Welcome back to Destination Polaris. The adventure here in the Pittsburgh area has blown me away. We started by going underground at Mines and Meadows Park.
I didn't really know it was going to be that dark.
Make sure you follow this old man out of here. After all, I am 85.
Then made some muddy memories with a first-time rider at Four Seasons Resort.
Thank you, Alexa. That was amazing.
And topped it off with some serious fun at Renegade Ridge.
We've got 28 miles of trail. The terrain changes a lot throughout here.
Race you to the top. Three ride parks in 3 days. All with unique and unforgettable experiences. Whether you're new to the scene, a seasoned veteran, or it's your very first time,
yeah, boy,
the Pittsburgh area will not let you down.
This is something that now I look forward to. It feels good to just come back and to experience something new. Imagine living somewhere for 15 years and then being like, wow, there's a whole new experience that you can have there.
You know, a lot of it has to do with the people. The people in the sport, they're wonderful people. You see a lot of people making new friends.
It's been a great experience. It's put me out of my comfort zone, which is good. It's also allowed me to meet a lot of great people.
It's a more laid-back atmosphere out here. Leave the drama at the gate. Come on and have a good time.
Vacation for your mind, go out and have fun.
It feels great to be able to try a new experience. Now I think I got a new hobby.
It's great, it really is. It's making memories.
It's fun. It's pretty simple. If it wasn't fun, I wouldn't be here. And neither would these guys. If you're not having fun out here, then you're doing something wrong, you know?